What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Weekly Roundup. It's your host, Tahyira Savanna. Here's what we've had our eye on this week. From our writer, Jessica Cody, we have another story following Candace Taylor's, what I've been calling Road to Election Day. Candace Taylor fights Rivian's plans to install a 2,000-acre warehouse. Georgia grassroots gubernatorial candidate, Candace Taylor, plans to fight Rivian's unilateral decision to pave Georgia's rural paradise. This comes as growing fears rise among Georgia citizens over the expansion of Atlanta-esque metropolises across the state. You can read more about that if you're a voter or a candidate or anything in Georgia. Pay attention to this news. This is kind of like a deep dive into one of their candidates. So if you need to know who you're voting for, which I think you should, we got you here. We got an op-ed piece of one of our newest writers. The title is kind of long, but it's good. Like others in my teenage years, I found math to be, boring. The use of numbers, then letters to complicate my life, already complicated by hormones, high school, and mass media, was unnecessary in my eyes. Writer goes on to say, at one point, going as far as saying, when will I ever use math in my life? I mean, we've all been there, right? I was a math wizard as well. I came to forget those words in university when I was hired as a math program facilitator in the local nonprofit. You can read more about that. It's just kind of reflecting on your childhoodness, things that you hated as a young adult or an adult now. I think all of us are living in that space and it can help. Head to our site right now and read more. In our history section, or what we're calling What Ha Happened Was, we have a story about Virginis Thornton. In the 1940s, Virginis Thornton graduated valedictorian from West Point, Virginia's only black high school. Soon after, the school board shut that down. Now, black students, including Thornton's youngest sister, were expected to travel 32 miles a day to school. Thornton asked board members to reconsider, but they wouldn't budge. We shared that entire story on our blog. You guys can go check it out. Also wanted to add in here that we're still pushing when we all vote and getting people involved in voting. You guys remember when Kamala Harris was going against Joe Biden for the seat? They brought up busing. Busing affected people like Kamala Harris in their youth. So, it's important for us to keep going back. We're in the 1940s and it's like, we don't have to go far. We don't, right? I'm a Black Lives Matter activist. A lot of you guys know that. But it's important for us to at least highlight some of these stories that a lot of us just don't know about. And for something more fun, on our media section, we have a behind the scenes press, pre-press. A lot of the junket stuff came out. They premiered this movie. It's called The Lost City at South by Southwest. So it's go behind the scenes with the cast of The Lost City, presented by Paramount Pictures. We have exclusive interviews with Sandra Bullock, Channing Tatum. I'm like, how did I just lose his name? Like, I love Channing Tatum. I'm like, what? Channing Tatum, Daniel Radcliffe, Harry Potter, Bowen Yang. It's a few people. Like, basically, we didn't do every single cast member. We did some of our favorites. So you guys could go check out that. There's like a long form video. You can watch the trailer. It's all on our site. It's on our YouTube. It's everywhere. For our Socialized segment, so we definitely went live, tweeted, like we promised to do for the Academy Awards. We were so excited. When I say we, I mean me. So excited about the Academy Awards this year. It's just all the types of stories being told about the people being nominated for awards. Will Smith won for Best Actor, also slapped Chris Rock. We've been talking about that too. I mean, we didn't see that one coming. That wasn't part of it. Like I say, that wasn't in the script. But to hold this one up though. Gotta hold it up because it's like dreams come true. It's really important to listen to winning speeches from people like this because it's like, it's everyone that stops to listen, because when certain fragments of our society, the antis, make it, it becomes pro. You know what I mean? When someone who's anti-gay makes it into the world, into a country that's anti-gay, now it's like we're a pro-gay country, and we need to stop pushing that pro-black, pro-gay, pro-different, pro-whatever, pro-non-white. That's one way to go. So shout out to the Oscars, shout out to everything. The discussions that we got into with the whole Will Smith thing were actually pretty legitimate because it brought awareness to alopecia. So win-win. Chris Rock is going to be on tour here in Brooklyn. We're going to go support that too. We're going to try to rally behind Chris Rock as well, because we think what happened was also unfair to him. Will Smith did put out an apology. Hopefully we keep it all in our Black family and we're fine. But that's what we got. See you guys next week for more.